So hello guys, welcome back to Tactical Trafford, and in today's video I want to say a very big thank you to Arsenal because they have been very good to Manchester United. They have given us a lot of good players like Robin Van Persie, Alexis Sanchez, even though he didn't turn out well, Chidobe Martins, and now Ayden Heaven. Manchester United has actually gotten a bargain by buying Ayden Heaven for £1 million Great British pounds. So actually Ayden Heaven has been so good for Manchester United, and we are going to actually run through this pathway. We are going to run through how he has been from Ruben Amorim to Michael Carrick. We are basically going to talk about Ayden Heaven, his future, and how he's going to be a strong part of Manchester United next season. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I want you guys to subscribe to this channel because we are going into the the later part of the season. You are going to the transfer window where we are going to be having a lot of updates, and here on Tactical Trafford we are going to be giving you all the updates. So I want you guys to subscribe to Tactical Trafford, turn on your notification bell. Let's dive into this video together. So firstly, when you want to talk about Ayden Heaven, let's actually talk about how he started, when he came to Manchester United. Definitely when Ayden Heaven came to Manchester United, we were not really looking at Ayden Heaven as somebody who was going to meet expectations. The Manchester United fan base was willing to be patient with him. We were willing to, take things slow because he was just 17 or 18, and so we were expecting him to, come up the ranks very slowly, playing in the academy, try to build some confidence, and then basically get promoted to the first team. But that has not really been the case because Ayden Heaven has been really good right from when he played his first game under Ruben Amorim. He was absolutely wonderful. He showed a very large number of maturity, and that is one part of his game so far I've really liked, and that is his maturity. He has showed maturity. He has been fearless. Even when he played in the Europa League against Real Sociedad, he was absolutely good. When he played against Leicester City, came up against Jamie Vardy, he was so good. He was so flawless in his passing, and of course I feel his passing ability and his calmness on the ball is basically based on how the Arsenal Academy are set up and their style of play. They are used to playing the tiki-taka kind of football, like the athletic football. So of course Ayden Heaven was breeded from the Arsenal Academy, so of course he was given this, he has this philosophy instilled in him to be very calm under the pressure. And just imagine if Manchester United has not signed Ayden Heaven, because of course we all know that everything now is expensive and buying defenders is absolutely ridiculous now, and before you could get any reasonable defender you definitely have to be talking about 50 to 60 mil, and this is something that Manchester United definitely has to spend in another position and not the defensive position. So of course I'm so happy that Jesse Wilcox and Vivian was able to pull up Ayden Heaven for Manchester United, and of course I'm so happy that Manchester United was able to buy Ayden Heaven because I know that we are going to be definitely seeing a lot from Ayden Heaven, particularly in the next season. And if you're talking about his career so far in Manchester United this season, of course he has not really had a lot of opportunity this season, particularly under Michael Carrick, for reasons I can't explain. Because definitely even when Euro was starting ahead of Heaven, I was always complaining because I know that Heaven right now has more confidence, more exposure, more aggression, more maturity than Lenny Yoro, and he deserves to be starting ahead of Lenny Yoro. And so I was really concerned when Ayden Heaven wasn't really starting, but definitely I know that with the way Heaven is playing, he definitely has to be starting from now to the ending of the season. Definitely Yoro has to be on the bench, and Heaven needs to be starting from now hence. So Heaven basically needs to be pairing with Harry Maguire in our defensive line because they are beginning to get some kind of chemistry. Both of them have a lot of good exposure playing together. So of course this is a combination I'll be hoping to see from Manchester United very soon. So basically, ever since the appointment of Michael Carrick, Ayden Heaven has had basically limited chances. He has not really featured for Manchester United, and of course the injury is now here, and then Ayden Heaven has his chances. If you're basically looking at the last two games, you're going to find out that Ayden Heaven has literally exceeded expectations, and he keeps on giving us reason why he needs to be playing in every game. You could see against Chelsea, he was absolutely good against Liam Delap. We know that Liam Delap is not the best of strikers in the Premier League, but he was so good, he was so confident, and a part of Ayden Heaven's ball that I'm beginning to like now is his aggression on the ball. This is basically the same thing that I like about Kobe Mino recently. They're beginning to add a little bit of aggression to their ball, a little bit of toughness, and this is definitely a characteristic or a component you need as a defender in the Premier League. You need to be tough, you need to be strong, you need to develop your upper body, you need to be strong when trying to control your upper body, and this is basically what Ayden Heaven is bringing up to his game in terms of his sliding tackle. His sliding tackle is becoming more refined, he's becoming more sharp when it comes to defending tight spaces, and this is definitely what all Manchester United fans should be expecting from Ayden Heaven throughout the rest of the season and next season. And basically, I know that Michael Carrick is beginning to show a lot of trust in Ayden Heaven. Also, on Monday night against Brentford, Ayden Heaven was once again very good, especially against Igor Thiago. There was a kind of counter attack he was able to stop from Thiago, where he just nicked the ball from behind when Thiago was trying to counter. And this is basically something that I know that very few defenders in the Premier League would be able to have that kind of composure and that kind of ability to nick the ball, but Ayden Heaven was able to do that, and he has been really good for Manchester United. He also won Manchester United January Player of the Month, and that tells you that the sky is the limit when it comes to Ayden Heaven. So I want you guys to give me your thoughts on the comment section about how you feel about Ayden Heaven, if he's definitely going to be a very important player for Manchester United. I want you guys to once again like, to share, to subscribe to That Good Trafford. See you guys in my next video.